Hey everybody, if you are watching this, that means you are doing your orientation via video. Along with this video was an email with links to some of the things that I'm talking about here. Also kind of the next steps for you guys. If at any point you need help with something, please feel free to email me at mikea@COM-Aquatics. That's where the email will come from. So you can just reply to that email and I would love to help you out. So I say let's get into this thing. I'll first start with, my name is Mike Gonzano. I'm the assistant head coach here at COM. I've been a coach here at COM for 10 years. And in that time, I've gone from just one of the new part-time coaches to kind of the number 2 here at COM. I'm mostly, on top of the kids that I coach personally, I'm in charge of taking care of our newest members of the team and our entire developmental program, meaning I don't coach every kid on the developmental program, but I do make sure that the coaches are equipped with everything they need to give your kids the best that they can get. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is welcome you to the team. However you heard about us, I just want to say that I'm glad that you are here. COM is fully committed to bring out the very best out of all of our athletes. That goes from our 5-year-olds to our 18-year-olds. So let's just talk about like what you are getting into in terms of what our team is. We are a full age group program, meaning we take kids ages 5 to 18. Yes, even if you're in high school and you are a new swimmer, we take you on. We are a team of 365 athletes. I like to point that out. And along with our full-time coaches, because we are not just a part-time youth sports program. We have 3 coaches that are 100% dedicated to make sure that our 365 athletes are taken care of. You know, most teams, most youth programs, they have a part-time coach or you have a volunteer type coach. But here at COM, we have a dedicated staff to make sure that stuff's taken care of on the pool deck and off. As far as resources go, the facility that you see here is a world-class facility. We are one of the rare exceptions that we are a privately owned facility. Most facilities of this caliber are university-owned or school district-owned, but here at COM we're extremely blessed that we were able to build a place like ours. COM has a total of 7 pools. When you go across all the different facilities, across the different departments, here at COM, and we're really excited that we get to work here every single day. We work with all the middle school and high school, so if you have a public school athlete or a private school athlete, our program is directly integrated with those. You won't have to do like anything extra to be a part of them. So if you have a swimmer that's about to be in middle school or about to be in high school, or you're in that already, just let us know and we'll make sure that they are taken care of properly. You don't really have to do anything extra, especially at our high school level. Your COM practice is your high school practice. That's pretty unique as well. We take kids to every level of competition, whether that's local, state, national, and international level. Whatever your kid is qualified and ready for, we are gonna take them there. We produce Olympians and swimming diehards. I like to say that because if you were paying attention to this last Olympics, somebody from Midland made the Olympic team. Natalie Hines grew up here at COM when she was just a small kid, all the way through 18, went on to swimming college, and now she's doing great things as a professional athlete. But I just like to point that out, that she got her start here at COM, that we produce athletes that can do anything. And as far as swimming diehards go, I just like to say, like, we turn kids into swimmers. And what that means is that they want to be here. Like, we love when an athlete, they miss the pool when they're not here. We take 2 weeks off in March and 2 weeks off in August, and that's it. We're a year-round program. And, you know, at the end of those 2 weeks, the kids always say, like, man, we were ready to come back. And we have a place for all abilities and commitments. I know I'm here talking about Division I college, swimming at the national level, going to the Olympics, that sort of thing. We know every athlete isn't going to do that. We know every athlete isn't going to want to do that. But whatever your athlete wants to do, we have something for them here. Okay, so here's the big piece. Here's the 4 main things I'd like you to walk away with this from. What to bring, the requirements for you guys, the families competing, and how to not miss out. So let's get straight into it. Okay, what to bring. Along with this email is going to be a link to our website where you can see the group info sheets. So if you want to go click on that, it'll tell you like what level you're at and what equipment is required at that level. If you can't find that, you're having trouble with it, all you need to do is go to our swim shop here at COM. It's over by the Learn to Swim pool, and you just tell them what team you're on, and they'll be able to get you squared away. If there's anything that you can't find in our swim shop, like it's out of stock, we do have an online swim store that's directly related to our swim team. We do have an online swim shop, and that link is also going to be in the email that this video is attached. So like I said earlier, that email that you have is going to have so much things that is required here. Unfortunately, we're not face-to-face, so we can't kind of handle those questions face-to-face, but if you need anything, just let me know. Don't feel like you need to have all the exact equipment on the very first day. We know it takes a little bit of time to get it, but we would like every swimmer by the end of their first month to have everything they need. As far as suits go, we recommend having a practice suit and a team suit. So a practice suit can be the everyday thing, and the team suits you only wear at swim meets. It's actually required to wear a team suit at swim meets. If you're gonna wear a swim cap, you must be a COM cap, meaning it has COM swim team on it. We know there's a lot of fun caps in there for the little kids in our swim shop, but please only purchase a COM cap. Coaches will ask a swimmer to change their cap at practice or at a swim meet. And the big reason for saving your team suit, they're a little more expensive. And every time you wear a suit, it gets a little more loose. So when you're purchasing your suit, buy one that is a little tight. You know, one of the benefits of us having our own swim shop is that you can try on suits there to find the right size. So I would say purchase one that is tighter. It will last longer. Even if it's slightly uncomfortable at first, I promise you it's the right choice. Buying a suit that's too big will just make the suit not last longer. Just for example, I'm like 5'8". When I was a college swimmer, my practice suit size was 32, and my racing suit size was like 28. So not that you have to get a smaller one for racing. I'm just letting you know, I sometimes see like 8-year-olds in like a size 34, 8-year-old boys in a size 34 suit, and it's like, dude, you're wearing a parachute. That's what it feels like. So we do ask that you get those what's called jammers for boys and one pieces for practice suits. Jammers are like biking shorts, and again, they just make it easier to swim. When you're wearing like normal swim trunks, it's like wearing a parachute. And we ask that none of our female athletes wear 2 pieces to practice. That just causes other problems along with their wardrobe and all that stuff. So again, if you have any questions about equipment and that sort of stuff, let me know. I don't know if I said it earlier, but boys do not have to wear swim caps. The reason why girls have to wear swim caps is because of their hair getting in their face and their eyes while they're swimming. So, okay, family requirements. This is a big part for you guys. Service hours. This will be on your group info sheet that's on the email, how many service hours you have to do for this summer season. So right now you're kind of starting at the halfway point through the season. This video is taken in June 2022. We have 2 seasons. It is our summer season, which goes from March through July, and then our fall and spring season, which goes August through the end of February, beginning of March. And those are our 2 seasons. We take a 2-week break in between the seasons, and every season you are required to do a certain number of hours. Like I said, those are in the group info sheet. If you don't do those hours, this is a big deal. There's a $400 fine for not doing those hours. And the biggest reason is we don't want you to pay that. We need your help. We are a large team. We host large competitive meets. We host meets throughout the year. Every month we are doing something here at COM, and it is impossible to do these things without your help. Don't let that scare you off completely just because you don't have to necessarily be there to get your service hours. There's so many jobs that are like bringing food or bringing any sort of supplies or equipment. Some of them are in person, like timing or helping out at the actual swim meets. But no matter what, everything has a description under it. There's a way to sign up online for jobs. Again, if you need any help, you just let us know. And in the email is going to be a quick little video on how to sign up for jobs. Fundraising. As far as fundraising goes, we have two main fundraisers in the year. In the fall, we have what's called our Swimathon, and every family is required to raise $125. Now, along with fundraising and service hours, if you have multiple athletes on the team, you only have to do each thing once. So if you have 2 kids and you have to do 8 hours, 8 service hours for one of them, for the other kid, it doesn't stack on top of them. You just have to do your 8 hours for the season. For the fundraising for the $125 in the fall, if you have 4 kids on the team, it's not going to be $500. It'll be $125 for your family. So we do that in the fall. Now, every summer we do our gun raffle. That one is not required, but we do ask that you participate in that fundraiser because that money directly goes to our booster club, and our booster club directly supports the swim team. Our fall fundraiser is swim team's part in helping supporting COM as a whole. It costs a lot of money to operate a facility that has 7 pools and runs the kind of events that we do. So that's what our fall fundraiser is for. The summer fundraiser goes directly to our booster club. Booster club does things like awards, banquets, parties. If there's like specialized equipment that we need that's a little more expensive, our booster club helps us out. And the big mission of the booster club is to support the entire team. So any dollar they spend, the biggest question our booster club is going to have to answer is, does this support everybody? Because the booster club is here to support the entire swim team. Okay, swim meets, competing. We are a competitive swim team. We don't care if you're 5 years old. We want you competing at meets. Now, we curate our swim meets so that they are like low stress and like high learning, especially at the beginning level. But the way swim meets work, and again, this will be in your email, and I'll show you on the team website here in a second, is you will look up your athlete's meet schedule. We hand these out at the beginning of the season. These will be in your email as well. But whatever swim meets are on your schedule, that is what your athlete will be entered in. So you don't need to tell us, hey, we're going to be there. It's your job to tell us, hey, we're not going to be there. And you don't actually have to text us or email us or call us or any of that. All you have to do is go online and decline them from the meet. Again, I'm going to put a video in the email that shows you how to do that. But it's your job to take them out of the meet. We put everybody in the meets that are applicable for their level. We have athletes at all different levels of the meets. So our top athletes aren't going to these beginner level meets, and the beginner level athletes aren't going to these higher level meets, right? They're not really traveling out of town and that sort of thing. As far as billing goes, all that stuff happens after the fact. It'll be on your billing statement, and it's about $15 for all mini pre's. Mini pre's are what we call our beginner level meets, and as far as every meet other than that, the cost varies because they charge per event. So if it's like a $5 charge and your athlete swims 5 events, that'll be $25 plus maybe any what we call athlete surcharges. But all that stuff gets broken down on your monthly billing statement. If you have any questions, you let us know and we'll help you guys out. Okay, how about we take a look at our team website so we can look at what your meet schedule looks like and exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, here we are on our team website. This is comswimteam.com. Once you log in, you'll be able to log in once you turn in all your paperwork. You'll go to meet and events, meet schedules, and that's how we get to this page right here. So if you are on Discovery, any of the splash or developmental meet schedules will work for you. They're basically the same. If you're 5 and 6, you're considered a splasher. If you're 8 and 9, if you're 8 and older, you'll be developmental 1 and 2. That's if you get put on our Discovery teams. So let's click on developmental. So all these meets right here, you can see they've already passed. All these right here that I'm just highlighting. So as we go through the meet, as we go through our meet information, this is what's left in the summer. And you can see which ones are developmental 1, or developmental 2 only. There's some that say qualifiers only. That really means that that you have to achieve a certain time, and we will help you know if you need to be at that meet. We put out an email every Sunday that's extremely important that I'm going to talk about here in just a second. But if your swimmer needs to qualify for a meet, we will let you know. So these are all the meets left in the season. After this stuff is over, you see right here, we have short course season begins. That's what we call our fall and spring season, a short course. And then our 2-week team break is right here as well. So yeah, that's how you see what meets you're in, and you can look ahead and plan. We have all of this stuff. We have all of these meets lined up before the season even begins, so you know exactly how to plan the next couple of months for you and your family. Okay, here's the last thing. Don't miss out. I just probably talked about a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense until you do it, such as signing up for jobs, declining swim meets, getting the equipment, all that sort of thing. And no matter what happens, your number one job is to make sure that you pay attention to our Sunday email. Every Sunday we put out an email that is extremely specific to your swimmer. I'm going to show you here in a second what that email looks like, but everything is done through there. You can do job signups, you can decline the meet, you can buy t-shirts, all that sort of thing. You can see what practices are about to be canceled, but everything is done through this email. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so now we are looking at our Sunday email. This is what we call the communicator over here. And this is going to be the one that would be sent out to all of our Discovery swimmers. Discovery, I keep saying Discovery, and then there's Splash and Developmental. There's just different levels of the group. Discovery is just where we put our newest swimmers. And then once they're in Discovery, we fan them out to the other groups. But this is the email you would be getting every Sunday. Big thing, if you do not get this email, let me know. Email me at mike@COM-Aquatics. I keep saying that, but this is the most important thing. So you want to make sure you are getting this every Sunday. But like I said, this is the Splash Developmental 1-2 communicator. Summer schedule begins June 6th. There's no upcoming canceled practices. We have an upcoming, what we call a clinic. That's just like a special day. That's just a special day where we work on something special with these kids. T-shirt reorder, Booster Club fundraising, gun raffle, private lessons with coaches, long course essentials practice schedule, meet schedule, the one I just showed you online, that was right there. Calm Moms group me link. This is a group messaging platform that we use for parents to ask other parents questions. The coaches aren't that involved in it, even though we can see everything. We really use that so that you can ask each other questions. This is a big one, upcoming events. So let's just take a look at this. Say mini pre number 3, that's gonna be the next swim meet coming up. Decline mini pre number 3. Now you guys watching this video right now, early June, you will not be entered in these meets. We have athletes be on team for about 1 month before we have them do a swim meet. We're not gonna throw you into a meet your second week here. But just like I said, declining meets, you could just click on this. It'll take you straight to the team website where you would decline. So you'd go up here, edit commitment. See, you're getting the whole tutorial right here. Mine looks a little different just because I'm kind of an administrator on here, but you would see the member name. Let me make sure you can see that. Yep. You would click on it, and then you would change it to no thanks, will not be attending. Save changes. And that's it. And that is it. Going back to here, job sign up, right? That's where we talked about the jobs and all that sort of thing. So you'd click that link. And everything is already filled up except for this one, head timer. Don't let that scare you, by the way. But all these jobs, this is what's available to help out at the swim meet. You'll just click that little box. And then you'll hit sign up. I'm not going to click it because it'll actually sign me up for it. You can also remove yourself from a sign up. But that's how you do that. That's a huge thing. Here at the very bottom of this email, this never goes away, is Splash and Developmental Coaches contact info. If you're on Discovery, Coach Julia is going to be your coach. She'll be the #1 person that you contact. If Coach Julia doesn't get back to you or can't answer your question, or you're not satisfied with the answer that she gave you, I'm the next in charge for you to reach out and let me know what you need help with. But this Sunday email is absolutely huge for our team. It's absolutely huge for you. So we want to make sure that you're getting it. Okay, so let's talk about what's next for you guys. So getting started. If you are starting, like I said, June 2022, you'll turn in your paperwork. Tell them that you watched this video. You need to watch this video to let them like finish out your paperwork. We make every family finish this orientation process. You'll take your paperwork to the front office, or you'll go to the front office and they will give you the paperwork to fill out and get all the billing taken care of. And once you get started, you've already been assigned a practice time. If you haven't been assigned a practice time, reply to this email and I'll help you out. We'll get you started. You didn't miss out if you miss a day or two of practice. Don't worry, we'll get you squared away. This is kind of special for the summer, and just because you guys are new, but you'll have your discovery practice at the current time. Once July hits, we're going to extend that 30-minute practice to 1 hour. So you will keep the same start time, but then it will extend to 1 hour for the month of July. Like I showed you earlier, at the end of July, we do take a 2-week break. So just make sure you're seeing that Sunday email, because next year's meet schedule, next year's practice schedule, all that stuff is going to be published. And practice schedules are first come, first serve for signups. So that's really important to watch. Okay, so that was everything. I just gave you a whole lot of information. Unfortunately, you don't get to ask me questions directly, but if you reply to this email, I'd love to help you out. My phone number is 915-799-9597. If you need to text me or call me, please let me know. I want to make your transition to swim team as easy as possible. So, because the sooner we get past some of the confusing things, the more fun we can start having. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our team, and I hope this was beneficial to you. And I'm looking forward to see what we can do for you and your family. Thank you.